so off again. I'm heading up to Forster. Hour and a half, 2 hours from Newcastle, north of Newcastle. I was thinking of going to the south coast, but I've got a friend staying up at Forster. Been chatting to him the last couple of days. He said, come on up, weather's beautiful. So I'm going to head up there for a night or two. There's no fixed plans. And then the loose plan in my head, night or two, Forster, depending on accommodation being available, how much they want for a site. He's staying in the caravan park. And I'm not a huge fan of caravan parks due to the amount that they want to charge for an unpowered site. I've got a backup option up there. It's still a paid site, but it's a bit cheaper. So I'll see how that plays out. Then I think from there, after probably 2 nights, I'm going to head across the back of the ranges, and I've got a little campsite the back of the Barrington Tops on a river that I've been looking at for a while. So whilst I'm up this way, it's probably a bit easier for me to shoot across from the back of it. So I'll see how it plays out. We'll be doing a few cook-ups. So I've got a few cook-ups in my head that I want to give a go. One's a fairly simple one, and the other's a little bit more detailed, I suppose. It's not complex, it should still be a simple cook-up. So I'll see how that plays out. I've got most of the groceries that I've just brought from home, but I will be stopping somewhere and support the little shops, like I always say, support the locals, and just go from there. Hope you enjoy this one. Just gone past the Bulladila exit, so it's all virtually a straight through road now. You skip all these little towns, which obviously saves on travel time, but hurts the little towns as well. And that's why I say, you know, wherever you're going, spend a bit of money in those little towns. They used to rely so strongly on the traffic flowing through there and stopping and grabbing petrol, a couple of drinks, you know, a little bit of lunch. So when you go past these towns, if you're staying very close to it, you know, go into a little township, spend a bit of money. So I'm going to take the first turn off to go to Forster. So I'll be along the Lakes Way. If you're towing a van or a big trailer, you might want to skip it. It is quite hilly. It's quite tight bends in some places from memory. And then, not exactly sure, I think it's another 20 k's on the freeway, maybe a bit more. There's a second turn off, so you can come in the back way. And it's a lot easier to come into Forster Tuncurry that way. Or if you're coming from North Coast down, you take the first turn off and come in that way. The Lakes Way is a very scenic way though. You've got like Seal Rocks, Smith Lakes, Pacific Palms. So if you want to see some scenery, the Lakes Way is the way to do it. Still on the Lakes Way, heading towards Forster Tuncurry. And as I said, oops, thanks mate. So there are, as I said, it's a windy road, it's a slow trip, especially if you get stuck behind a caravan. There are a few lay-bys along the road, and that caravan was nice enough to pull over. There's some beautiful bushland here, but just taking this scenery. Truly, I hope the GoPro does it justice. As I said, if you bring a caravan through here, it would be a slow trip. There's lots of windy bends. They're big bends as well. So have a go at this. Would love to say that this is where I'm camping tonight, but it is part of a national park and they do have a sign out the front saying no camping and also no fires. Does it get any better than this? Like, seriously, again, it's a little road, little dirt track, turn off on those dirt tracks. Anyway, found a little dirt road with national park sign. This is where it leads. So again, take those little turn-offs. You never know where you're going to end up. Righto, I'm probably actually going to go for a swim first. And when I say swim, it's an unpatrolled beach. So it's not as though I'm going out deep. I'm just going to go out, get wet, freshen up, and then cook up dinner. Rightio. How good's this? Whole beach in itself. So the car's up there and the beach just goes for kilometres. Just on a sandbar at the moment, so we're only knee deep in water. Let's go through the next wave. I'll take you with me. This is awesome. Water's beautiful. It's a sensational day. Look how clear the sky is. Sun shining, there's a bit of a breeze, the water's beautiful, it's nice and salty. To all the people who are watching overseas, this is summer in Australia. I booked a campsite at Tonis Island. It's on the Lakes Way. It's just before you drive into Forster. Stayed here once before, it was many years ago. And you've got a little bit of a mixture of everything here. You've got caravans, location like a caravan park or cabins. And they start from $50 a night for the caravan sites. Or you can go out to an island, I think it's Tonis Island. So it's at the other end of the caravan park. and that's $25 a night. Got late checkout. Checkout's by 2 p.m. And just driving through here, it looks like there's a couple of pools that you've got access to as well. Right there. First impressions. It's probably a lot drier and a little bit more maintained than last time I was here. It was probably nearly 10 years ago that I was here. It's fairly empty, so I shouldn't have any issues with noisy neighbours that you'll get sometimes. I'm guessing some weekends it'll get a bit hectic out here. So what do you do when you're camping and it starts fucking thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening, and you still haven't got your tent up? You sit in your car. Hey guys, in the rooftop tent, big storms just come through here, so this will test out the King's rooftop tent for any water leaks. So it's thunder and lightning, still a bit of rain around. Yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight. Hey guys, how you going? What a cracking morning. It's nice and early. Well, it's up past 7 now. I've been up for a while and got a little bit of drone footage for you with the sun coming up over the mountains. Slept really well, really quiet location. There's only another 5 campers here, so it's the start of the week today. And obviously everyone from the weekend's already gone home, so really impressed actually. I've come up here and I was a bit hesitant about spending some time here on my last time I was here, which was quite a few years ago. Almost to the point where I'm thinking of spending a second night here, just to wind down and chill, rather than being on the road and constantly going like I normally do. The one night trips means you drive, stop and go home. Today's plan. Actually, I don't have a plan. I'm not real good at just relaxing. So all the other videos you would have seen, as I said earlier when I was fishing, I drive there. I tend to get there a little bit late because it's a last minute decision to go somewhere. Set up, I do a cook up, I have a ball, I sort of relax for that night. In the morning, pack up and drive home. So to come away with a plan of say 4 days, yeah, I've got to learn how to wind down and just, you know what, just enjoy the moment. You don't have to rush everywhere. Wind down, chill, it's good for your mental health. This is the life. Yeah, we all sort of picture it, dream it. What would it be like to travel, not have to worry about work? Start off with the small steps. Get away for a few days, learn how to de-stress for your own mental health as well. And then look at the bigger picture. Make the plans. How can I do this? When can I do this? Pretty handy. That'll be good footage. It's all about the views.
Definitely feisty to come. Ambidextrous motherfuckers. Yeah, can't try. Yeah.
Good size. Right guys, that's Forster Tuncurry done and dusted. Going to head now across to Glory Vale Reserve, which is on Thunderbolts Way at the back of Gloucester. So the back of Barrington Tops, around that area. Bit over an hour and a half, or about an hour and a half drive from where I am. And that'll be next week's video. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and happy for you to share my channel. Any suggestions, please leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Travel safely guys, thanks.